Hey, what's up, world? Welcome to FYO Team Sports Podcast, where we discuss and debate the latest in NBA news. You know, the good, the bad, and sometimes even the ugly. We are your hosts, D-Vine and D-Mac, representing the
Yes, sir.
Lakers like Kobe and Shaq. Shout out
Wow.
to our viewers on StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook Live, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Our sponsors over at Manning Tax Solutions, where their motto is "Our strength is in your numbers." The Next Level Buds and the all new Next Level Fashion Boutique. Aesthetics and Body, located at 467 Baseline Road, Rialto, California. It's tradition here at Fuck Your Team. We start off every show with a long live DJ,
Long live DJ.
and let's get it.
We
Yeah,
here. We here, bro.
we here, bro. So it's
Yes, sir.
cracking down. We got a game in motion right now, but the playoff season is pretty much kind of set up already for us. But we're still waiting on that one. But while we're waiting on that one, we're gonna kick the show off with let's give a shout out and respect to our leaders who finished the season at the top of what they do. Start off with the Dallas Mavericks on Luka Doncic, who led the NBA in scoring 33.9. Give it up for
Shouts
Luka.
out. Shouts out to Luca.
Boy, that boy, I don't know. That Luka be moving like even like see like he fat and slow. I don't understand how he be get. It seems like
Hey, you would think somebody would stop that shit, right?
man,
But it's almost reminiscence in the way he plays. It's especially the way you describe it. It's slow and just nigga. It's like Larry Bird.
Yeah, and Larry Bird with a splash of James Harden because he do all the little step backs and double step backs.
Yeah.
But somehow Luka pulled it off. So shouts out to Luka.
Shouts out to Luca.
Next up, the Kings rebounds per game. That title was held by Domantas Sabonis with 13.7. Give it up for Sabonis.
Hey, that boy be balling.
That boy be balling, like his
Just
daddy.
throw that out there.
Big as his
Like
daddy. His daddy used to ball like that. For the youngsters,
he's no scrub, and he's physical too. He ain't tripping. He with all the fuckery.
And he
That's all I'm saying.
He damn sure get a boy AD problems, man. AD,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got your
You
number.
give a lot of people problems, bro. A lot of people problems.
So shout out to Sabonis.
Yeah.
Next up, we had assists per game by the Pacers on Tyrese Halliburton, 10.9 a game. Give it up for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, who also had his first nod as a All-Star this year. So Tyrese, he had a big year this year. He did his thing.
Balled out in that game too.
Yeah, he bought. Boy, that boy is balling. He's definitely doing his thing. Next up, OKC, the steals per game. They gave the edge to Fox, but him and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was actually pretty much the same. But I think
Really?
Fox got for a point. Yeah, they both had like 150 apiece. I don't know.
That's a stat I didn't know. That was good info.
They put it as Fox, but they had the same numbers. I don't know how the NBA do it, but shout out to Shea and Fox. So to the OKC,
shout out to the boys
in the Sacramento. Shouts out to y'all boys for doing y'all thing. Next up, Spurs. I know Queasy and Killer and Robert, your ugly ass. You're gonna love this one. Shout out to the Spurs, blocks per game rookie Victor Wembanyama with 3.6 blocks a game. Give it up for Victor.
They should get rid of that stat.
Yeah, especially with the guys like 7'4", 7'5".
Hey, he should leave that stat when he's young. He should leave that stat the next 20 years.
Exactly. Because he tall as a motherfucker. He ain't even jumping the block shit. He just stand over you.
Hey, shouts out to him though. He did it.
Shouts out to old Victor. Next up, field goal percentage, which is always usually a big man because they just in the bottom. But this is something you probably don't know. Daniel Gafford. I know y'all don't even know who Daniel Gafford is. He plays for the Mavericks. He was traded from, I believe, the Brooklyn Nets. But shout out to Daniel Gafford, 0.725 field goal percentage, the highest in the league. Give it up.
I'd like to know how many minutes a game he plays. Because I don't know who the hell that is. You shooting 75%, nigga. I don't know who the fuck you is.
That nigga just dunking. He just dunking and laying up, bro. He ain't really doing no shit like that. So, it's easy when you're 16, 6'11", 7 feet,
Yeah.
and just stand under the basket and just dunk it, man. That's shit.
You better.
Next up, free throw percentage. And usually you already know that's always a warrior. Usually it'd be Steph, but this time it was Clay. So shouts out to Clay. Even though you trashed this year, you started to pick it up at the end. You was real garbage though, Playboy. Good luck on trying to get a new deal. But yeah, shout out to Clay in the Golden State organization. Clay Thompson led the league in free throw percentage at .927. Shouts out to Clay. And last but not least, we got 3-point percentage. And it's another one you might not even know. Matter of fact, D-Mac, who you think won in 3-point percentage out of everybody in the NBA? Who you think, Playboy?
Out of everybody in the NBA?
Who got that trigger? Who got the best trigger? Who just, you can't leave them open or your ass is wet?
First thing that come to mind, like everybody else, is Steph. But he been a little down this year. He ain't about that's a good question. I'm gonna go. Just Halliburton's on my mind for whatever reason. It's probably not right, but
it's not right. But it's a good guess. Grayson Allen of the Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
But when you out there with Book, Katie, and Bill, you shooting wide open, bro. You wide.
I mean, shit. Grayson been shooting the balls. He did it at Duke. He done it everywhere he been.
He got it. Yeah, he damn sure.
It's probably just easier now. So I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
If 3 snipers walk in the room before you, I'm pretty sure everybody is dead already. So
I can see that.
Yeah. So there y'all go, all y'all leaders of your 23-24 seasons. Give it up for the winners. Get your thanks. So now we're gonna move on to something that I'm kind of frankly tired of being in. I don't understand why we keep being in this shit, but the Lakers was in it again. But people were saying we ought to lose the game. They felt like
I was one of them.
You felt that way for real?
I did. I was one of them. It wasn't the fact that we got to see Denver at some point in time. But I felt like our team needed to go through a series with. I would have rather have been the 8th seed. I would have rather play OKC first.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Now, the way the TV contracts is set up, so it's not. It was better to just. Denver is good, but people was acting like Denver is the fucking dream team or something. They ain't even the same team as they was last year. I think they're more vulnerable. But with that being said, I think it's better that the Lakers went ahead and knocked them out because of how the TV schedule is. The breaks, it's a lot of rest, bro. Like they're only gonna play like 2 or 3 games in the next 2 weeks because of how it's spread out, and because they went ahead and knocked off the Pelicans first. They won't play till Saturday. That's a 4-day rest.
Agreed. I get it. I get what you're saying, and I didn't think of it from that perspective either. So that's just one of the million ways of approaching the situation. But that was good.
Because think, if they would have lost and then had to play today and then turned around, OKC. They was the number 1 seed, bro. So it's not like it was guaranteed that we was going to win that game. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's perceived to be easier doesn't mean we was going to win, because we got a tendency to fucking AD now be pulling up lame sometime with some questionable injuries and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it really don't matter if Denver gonna get us. Let them get us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we had a great season. We in the fucking play-in. So if we lose in the first round, we lose in the first round. If we would have lost in the second round, it would have made it even worse because they were like, oh, the fucking gay-ass, scary-ass Lakers that dodged these motherfuckers to go play some other motherfuckers and still got knocked off when they came to fruition. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But going back to the Lakers Pelican game, we had a nice game. All 5 starters was in double figures. LeBron had 23, 9, and 9. AD had 20 and 15. D'Lo had 21 and 6. AR had 16, 5 and 6. And Rui had 13 and minus 1 and 1. But they was all in sync doing their thing.
See now, if our supporting cast is bringing those numbers to the table, then game on.
And just think about what we had last year with Denver. Malik Beasley wasn't doing shit. Schroeder wasn't doing shit.
D'Lo,
Brown. We had a whole bunch of bullshit. But the Pelicans tried a different approach. They tried to go through Zion. Zion had a monster game, 40, 11, and 5. He ended up pulling up lame at the end, though, because the nigga was just running motherfuckers over left and right. Motherfucker looking like Ezekiel Elliott for a minute. Like, God damn, bro, this shit is crazy. But he had 40, 11, and 5. Herb Jones had 10. CJ was horrible, 9, 3, and 6 on 4 for 15 shooting. His other guy, his backcourt mate, B.I., he was stinking it up, too. He only had 11, 4, and 4 on 4 and 12 shooting. And it just, Valanciunas, he had 4 points, 10 assists. So they just didn't really get nobody. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans, they didn't get shit. They got from Zion and Zion only. The Lakers went ahead and handled their business, and I appreciate that shit. So the Lakers is going to move on. They're going to snatch that 7 seed, and they'll see Denver in the 2 with the 2, 7, and 2 matchup. And the Pelicans, they're actually playing right now.
Yeah.
And they're playing right now. So we'll know within the show or after the show, hopefully before the end of the show, we can give you an update on Pelicans and Kings for that 8th spot to see who gets to get the OKC nod. But Laker gang, I'm liking that. And I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good too. As long as they bringing them as long as the supporting cast is pulling some of them numbers you just mentioned right now.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to be having off. Everybody can't have an off night.
No. And then in the Warriors Kings game, we had the Warriors getting knocked off. Kings stayed strong and did their thing. They held down with a big show from Fox, 24, 4, and 6. Murray, 32, 9, and 9. Sabonis, 16, 12, and 7. Harrison Barnes, 17, 4, and 3. Ellis, 15, 4, and 5. I thought the Kings was going to have a little problem with Monk and they sharpshooter Huter being gone. I kind of thought the Warriors were going to get them because Warriors have had their number. But it didn't happen because they got 22 and 4 from 22, 4 and 2 from Curry. Draymond, 12. This is his regular game, 12, 3, and 6. Wiggle had 12, 13, and 2. Jackson, he was 2. They just was looking terrible. Clay 0 for 10, 0 for 6 from 3. It was all bad. It was all bad for the Warriors, and it looked like they're going down. They demise.
We'll talk about that.
I can't really argue anything that you're saying as far as the Warriors go. I do think they're going to find a way to get Clay to take less money. I don't think he's going to give him.
You think he's going to? But I don't know because they're saying like Dallas and other teams at Dallas and other teams is saying they really want Clay. Like he really got a market still.
A lot of people want Clay. I'll take Clay.
No,
I'll take him.
Not in LA. Not for no big money. Not for no $100.
No, I didn't say nothing like that. If he take a pay cut, if he got to take a pay cut and go to state, you're gonna take a pay cut every motherfucking where, nigga. Shit. Take your motherfucking ass back. Yeah. But the thing about it is, Clay had a terrible game, but shit, if Draymond don't get ejected 97,000 times a year, shit, they probably listen. I'll be realistic because I think it was more around 20 games that he got kicked out of games. But shit. if you cut that down to 10, then shit, maybe y'all not even in the play-in.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That is good. That's something to think about.
I don't know. I just think the shooters. I'm not even gonna say Draymond because he's just more of an enforcer on the fucking court. He's like a coach, but an enforcer. He's like a quarterback. He wants to make the assist. He wants to be the one that threw Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, the motherfucking open three. That's what he wanted to do.
Looking to shoot, unless he in that corner.
Yeah, he want to elbow niggas, foul niggas, and drop assists is what he want to do. The Warriors, in order for the Warriors to be like respectable again, they're gonna have to try to manipulate somebody to come back in. Unless Wiggins shows the fuck up. But he been having so many issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Wiggle, so we're gonna leave that alone. But as y'all know, the Heat did what they did last year. They didn't drop down to the 8th. I don't know if it's on purpose or what, but they lost a tough one to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy pulled up, Lane went down, but they was led by Hero 25, 2-9, even though it took 27 shots to get 25. That shit is crazy, but he led them with 25, 2-9. Jimmy had 19, 4-5. Bam, 10, 12-1. Cartier Martin, 5, 5-1. And Jovic, 5-5. So they didn't really have nothing going on, really. And they even had reports that Jimmy and Hero got into it on the team bus afterwards. I thought that was funny. Shout out to Killer. Your boys is on is problems in paradise, motherfucker. But the Sixers, they move on. They're gonna go. And they was led by Maxey. Maxey had 19, 3-6. Embiid back 23, 15-5. They got 11, 8-1 from Oubre. Tobias Harris kicked in with 9, 10-4. And the old fat guy Lowry 7, 5-1. So the Sixers went ahead and pretty much handled their business and punched their ticket so they can move on, and basically left the Heat to try again today against the Bulls, and they actually got it done. So the Heat will move on to play Boston.
Yep.
And Philadelphia 76ers will go
in trouble
and face them Knicks.
And they in trouble.
Yeah, they is in trouble. So we're gonna see what's up with that. But it's some good matchups, man. It looked like it's pretty good. It looked like it's pretty fucking good. And
every matchup is good, bro, except for one. And I thought about this all day when I was doing my homework and going over some shit. There's one matchup, and I don't know if you're gonna talk about it, but I'm not looking forward to the Cavs and the Magic.
No. That should be exciting. The Magic and Cavs, they got a lot of youth and, up and down players get up and down. And
I sat there and thought to myself, like, I know players on the Cavs. There's, Donovan Mitchell, I got to the Orlando, and the only name I could think of is Banchero. Who the fuck else plays for them? We talk about a franchise, bro. I did some research, bro. Let me get this out because I'm not thrilled about this match. You talk about a franchise that still has Markelle Fultz on their roster.
They still got Fultz? I thought Fultz.
He's still on the damn roster. He's still on the roster. He averaged 3 points a game. We talking about somebody that was pick 1, round 1, pick 1 from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Got a lot of Orlando is nice though. They got a lot of lottery picks on that.
I mean, maybe they just play together. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about them. I didn't even know the fuck played for them. There's no real eye catching. There's no sex appeal. There's not enough stars in this matchup for me. There's none of that.
It's just like being in a gym in a pickup game with some niggas that you think can ball, basically.
And then, so with all that being said, both of these teams found a way to get in the playoffs without being a play-in. So I mean, they've been winning. So kudos to that. But I'm just not excited about that matchup of all the matchups. But anyhow, moving right along. Go ahead.
Exactly. And like we said, we might as well wipe out the last playing game because, like I said, the Bulls went on, but they got knocked off today. So, but they did get past the Hawks eventually. I mean, it's in the first round because the Hawks had 116, the Bulls had 131. They had they played ball. That's why I was expecting them to do the Heat today. Because in that game, they had DeRozan with 22, 6, and 9. Kobe White, shout out to the Tar Heel Nation, 42, 9, and 6. Kobe White went crazy when Kobe White went Kobe Bryant. 42, 9, and 6. The Samu had 19, 1, and 3. Vukovic had 24, 12, and 2. And Caruso had 17, 6, and 2. The Hawks, they really going to have to separate Murray and Trae Young. It looked
that doesn't work.
Sounded like a good idea. Like they was going to work together, but them motherfuckers don't even like each other. You can see it on the court. And you've seen, especially, I think it was right before half when Trae did some old fancy ass play pass behind the back, and Murray fumbled it and get the shot off. He was hot, nigga. He was fucking pissed. You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't gonna work because they're both ball dominant. So that's never gonna work. Like a player like Trae don't know how to get open off the ball.
No.
If all these really good shooters sat back and watched old school tape on like Reggie Miller, how this nigga never stayed still, running back and forth, baseline and shit, creating himself to get open to get the shot off. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It would look a whole lot different, but these players don't do that shit. A lot of these players live and die by the three, and if that three ain't dropping, they don't know how to get their own shot.
Hey, it's the analytics of the game now. That's all they want: dunks, layups, and threes. This is what they want.
Well, shit, that's what got their ass out the playoffs.
Lakers tried to get both Murray and Trae Young. Atlanta act like they was trying to trade them, but you know.
Yeah, but even with them coming to play for us, it wouldn't be like they just gonna be shooting half court. Trae ain't coming to LA shooting from the fucking logo.
Nah, he not.
Not too many times. He gonna get his ass whooped in the locker room.
But Pelinka was like, you can't buy a house that ain't for sale. So pretty much Atlanta was bullshit, and they wasn't trying to trade them. But they did they had nice numbers, but they got whooped. DeJounte Murray had 37 and 6. Trae Young had 20, 22, 2 and 10. Hunter had a disappointing game, 8, 2 and 4. But Bogdanovich did his thing. Capella did his thing. They just didn't have enough. They just couldn't overcome that 42 by Kobe White and that 22 from DeRozan. So, Hawks, your season is done.
Magic City, fellas.
Fuck your team. You off the Magic City, Blue Magic City, whatever, Strokers. At least y'all got some shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the Stroker still up?
I got some shit to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit to do, man. So enjoy your
weekend. It's the weekend. Buckhead is popping right now, nigga.
Buckhead is cracking up. Yeah. Fuck your team, Atlanta. Y'all is done, man. And it's done. So we're gonna go in a live look in at the Kings and Pelicans and see what's up with that. Because
they are commercial right now. I actually got it on, but I ain't
taking
too long to check the score out.
Yeah, they holding up the last spot for the playoff picture. We need they the final piece.
I mean,
so
31 in the second.
7 minutes 54, 31-31. We got a tie game. Y'all tune in, TNT. Check out the Kings and Pelicans, man. See what we got. And with that Pelican game, I want y'all to know they are without Zion. Zion is gone. He left with the left hamstring in the Laker game. Kings, if y'all don't know, they're playing without Malik Monk. He has an ACL sprain, and Kevin Huerter is out with a shoulder injury.
Never mind them, bro. Let's talk about this real quick. What's up with Zion and why he ain't spending money on his health and conditioning and bruh, what's going on? You too young.
Zion, if I'm not mistaken, I think Zion from like Spartanburg, South Carolina, bro.
Where are you from?
He's a country boy. He's going to eat, man.
He need to put them chitlins down. Yeah, put them chitlins down. Stop hosting the fish fries at your house, homie.
Listen,
leave the gumbo alone. And when you get to New Orleans, when they come visit you, you're not eating no beignets, no none of that. What's wrong with him?
Shout out to Ali Bob. Yeah, they is gonna break up ATL. Yeah, because they haven't since they went to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2001. They just been having first round exits every year since then. So yeah, they will, Bob. They will shut down Atlanta. But back to your boy Zion, bro. He from South Carolina, bro. He eats, and then he in New Orleans. They eat. You shouldn't. You can't have a man. Come on, man. He's a fat boy. He like to eat, and now he got unlimited dollars. He got money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So why there ain't more fat people on the team? How come he the only one? How come he the only one seem to be gaining weight?
He was the only nigga that already had the weight. He got to lose the weight. He been he been a big boy. He still got boosts though. He be bouncing all around that motherfucker like he got gummy berry juice. You know what I'm saying?
If his team lose this game tonight, it's all on him.
Damn, like that? You gonna put it on the big boy?
Yeah,
like
yeah. You're the face of the franchise, right? They paying you all this money to be a part of what's going on right now, right?
Is he the face of the franchise, or is BI the face of the franchise?
No.
I thought Brandon
Zion's the franchise. If that was the case, if that was the case, Brent BI would have played in the last game, and he didn't. His minutes were
coming back from for 5 games.
He playing tonight.
Well,
even when Zion went out, the coach didn't put BI in.
But him and CJ McCullough was stinking into high heaven, though, D-Man.
Well, shit, you still better. We paying you all this money. Get your ass out there. Yeah, whether you hit the shot or not. If you miss them shots, get ready to be on ESPN, baby boy. Nigga, what? They make too much money, bro.
Because they get paid, they need to play.
Man, get your ass out there. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Get your ass out there.
You don't care.
Next man up.
But you got guys. That's not fair to just let this guy stink it up just because he make a lot of money. You still got guys.
Bullshit. Did anybody else do something when they got in the game? Hell no. Nah. So everybody stinking up the joint. I might as well put my highest paid players out there to stink up the motherfucking joint.
Out there.
Nigga, then I got a reason. Man, look. B.I. better get his shit together. He was like he'd be like in La La Land when he playing. And I ain't talking LA. That nigga be on cloud 32.
He just a cool cat. He don't play with no emotion, man. He remind me of James Worthy, man. They used to call James Worthy Big Game James, but they also used to call him the silent assassin because Big Game James, and he from Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, Big Game James from Gastonia, Carolina. I
know he played for Carolina, but here's the difference, big bro. Check this out, bro. Big Shot James produced.
Oh yeah, he was.
You didn't have to question when it was when tip off happened. You didn't have to question if James Worthy was gonna show up.
Yeah, exactly. These
two niggas, you don't know what you finna get.
No, not at all.
So I hear you, but they ain't James. I gotta get me a Worthy jersey.
Bob, the Kings do have the Lakers number, but we wouldn't have to face them, bro. We won't have to see that yet. They ain't gonna make it even if they do make it tonight. And I'm seeing right now they did drop down. Pelicans is kind of running off a little bit, but
the Lakers don't have nothing to play for when they play the Kings. Them old days is over. They don't have our number. We got championships that they wish they had. Knock it off. There's no rivalry. There's none of that there.
No, they're just
younger than us. Don't give a fuck about the Kings.
They best chance. They have Ade and Weber.
There's no interest there.
Yeah, and Christie and Bibby and all them boys. That was their best chance. But did you get a chance to check out this Team USA roster? I
did.
It's some old hit. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell everybody who ain't familiar, they putting the team together, I guess, because they got ass whooped and we got embarrassed last year by other countries. It just looks sad. So the
team. Well, look. Let me say this before you finish. Team USA feels more comfortable now that all that wars and all that extra bullshit was going on. Nobody really wanted to go. So there's a level of comfortability now. So, but go ahead.
Yeah, and I think they want to redeem the country though, because we look like shit out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't USA. Listen, the rest of the world then caught up with us in basketball. We gotta send the best players in the NBA every time. These fucking regular players and college players. America needs to stop thinking we the shit just because we the Americans and we invented basketball. That don't mean shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers is playing. These motherfuckers overseas is going pro at fucking 15 and 16 years old.
Yeah.
We 15 and 16 years old in AAU getting blowed up like everybody is Jordan and Kobe and niggas just shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no fundamental. They ain't playing enough game. They just playing games. There's no practice. They just play games. No practice. No nothing to getting better. But the roster, I like the roster, but it's some old motherfuckers on here, bro. You got LeBron, you got Steph, you got KD, you got Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, you got my nigga, AD, Anthony Davis. Yes, sir. We got Tyrese Halliburton, you got Devin Booker, you got Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Bam Adebayo. I mean, LeBron, Steph, and KD is old as fuck. Joel Embiid is injured as fuck. And fucking Jason Tatum, I'm not sold on Jason Tatum. They keep trying to make Jason Tatum a star and this shit. I'm not sold on Jason Tatum. He don't show up enough for me. But so I don't know. I like the roster, but it's I like the roster because of the names, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough, bro. That I don't even with those names, I don't think that's enough to bring the gold back. What you think?
I don't think so either. The Embiid thing I don't understand. He's not even gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is Embiid on there for?
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi is on there, but he's hurt. So you know what I'm saying? I don't even mention him because his spot probably gonna be replaced, or it should be.
We got to mention
he's extended him, so I'm pretty sure they probably be like, man, we need you to open this new arena next year. Fuck that Olympic shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your knee is only good for a couple months, and we need that in the NBA season, not no fucking gold medal shit. So I don't even think they have enough. And then LeBron will be 40 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, he shoot, but that shit don't work over there. That shit work in the NBA where it's all about entertainment and gambling and shit. That shit he ain't gonna work over there, bro. And
it's a whole other set of rules too over there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a defensive liability, and we guard heavy because you got Holiday, Tatum, Tyrese, Steph, Devin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. The NBA I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I got to think about that a little bit more, but because I got to let that soak in. I seen the roster and I thought about it, but man,
I don't know. I
don't even know. It's so up in the air for me. Like I'm not even for certain. I'm not even sure. Like Steve Kerr, the head coach.
Yeah, Steve Kerr is the coach.
Like damn, like I'm thinking about his coaching style and like I don't know, man.
Bro, I don't see us bringing home the gold. I would like to see us bring home the gold based on how we just got embarrassed last year, but this old ass team with a bunch of young, unproven shooters and whatnot.
I'll tell you this.
Defensive players. I mean, you got Bam and you got AD and Holiday, but who else is locking up? Because besides Bam, Holiday, and AD, I don't see nobody else as a defensive stopper.
You know what's even worse than that? I don't see a team leader in the locker room.
Exactly. But you know who it's going to be.
He ain't got no choice.
You know it's going to be LeBron Ramon.
He ain't got no fucking choice.
LeBron James. You already know he's going to be your leader.
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, the head coach bothers me because it's like, you got to have it. Is Steve Kerr willing to tell LeBron, sit the fuck down, shut up, I got this? Of
course not.
You see what I'm saying? Like, remember when Don Daly and them was doing the nigga? They'd tell you, Coach K, sit your ass down. You see what I'm saying?
Real quick, King
fuck down.
Almost 2 minutes.
I don't know, man. We'll see, man. We'll see.
44-36. Pelicans up on Kings with 3 minutes left till half. So Pelicans got a little lead, and they kind of holding on to it.
Well, you know how basketball is. Basketball is always going to be a game of matchups.
Oh, I see
And
what's happening. I'm looking
I
at the
mean,
stats. Keenan Murray, who usually be killing, he's struggling today. He 1 for 8 from the field and 1 for 6 from 3, only 4 points. Ellis ain't scratched yet. Sabonis, he doing his thing, 10, 6, and 4. Fox, 12 points. Harrison Barnes, 9 points. But they struggling over there. Pelicans,
yeah,
they only got one person in double digits. That's Valanciunas. He got 10 and 9. They ain't really doing too much either. Murphy leading the league with 8. Ingram 7, 4, and 3.
with 3 fouls that just popped up on the screen, and Bi got 3 fouls.
And McCullough got 4 points. Jones haven't scored. Alvarado 3. Marshall. So they really dance. So the Pelicans is really getting it from their bench. They ain't really getting it from the starters.
You're right on cue with that because the bench player, they're up 10 now. Bench player, the same nigga. Look, a bench player hit a 3 and then just turned around and just picked Fox's pocket and went dunked on his ass. So the Pelicans are now up 12.
Yeah, Pelicans like fuck that shit. We ain't going out like that.
Well, no, that's Murray. That's the Murray kid. He picked the Murray kid's pocket.
Interesting stat. I know people don't know. The fucking Pelicans, they own the Kings, bro. Like the Kings haven't beat the Pelicans in almost 3 seasons, bro. And they got swept this year too.
Well, they keep playing like that. They ain't got to worry about playing them no more this year.
So no matter who the Pelicans put out there in 2 seasons, they knock off the Kings every time. For some reason, the Kings just can't beat the Pelicans. So and they swept them this year. So if they put them away tonight, it's just business as usual. But now this right here is crazy. Luka Doncic is in line to get the richest contract in NBA history. He in line for the Supermax, 5-year, $346 million. I'm gonna say that again. $346 million.
Mm-hmm.
You think Luka worth that?
If somebody's willing to pay him that.
Well, of course, if you always work with a motherfuckers willing to pay. But in reality, is his game a $400 million game? A $350 million game? Considering they've been to the finals once, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You know why? Because they haven't had a player of this caliber since Dirk.
But Dirk just left though, D-Mac. It ain't like it's been 20 years since Dirk hung up.
It's been fucking long enough. He handed the reins off to the right person. He's box office. People are gonna come to see him. Who knows how much he's making that franchise alone by himself?
Well, I'm pretty sure he got some hype from Kyrie. I'm pretty sure him and Kyrie is putting the asses in the seats and getting the dough.
He was doing it before Kyrie. This is the way I see it. This is the way I see it. If your star player is the main attraction and he's filling the seats and making your pockets rich, why not make him rich? Shit. That's Cuban. That's Mark Cuban for you. Mark Cuban has proven if you worth it, he gonna pay you.
Okay, but look at this. 300. If he getting paid that, it's gonna be a problem somewhere on the depth chart. If he's making that kind of money, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to pay Kyrie or whoever else too. But with that being said, is he the kind of generational talent that you can let him suck up the cap space like that and think he can carry you with not mediocre players, but just average players, maybe with one other superstar player, but the most of the team is going to be just regular players.
Most of the team right now is average. So what I'm saying to you is, hell yeah, he's worth the money, because if those average players are willing to stay and play with him and still continue to make average money just to be around his spotlight, or I'm gonna go as far as Luka carried me, ride that wave, so to speak, then hell yeah. It ain't like they're gonna offer Tim Hardaway Jr. a max payout.
No. And just
no,
think,
they got it. All they got is a whole bunch of reserve players that can shoot and defend and rebound.
they surrounded them with shooters for real.
Yeah.
And it is crazy that Atlanta actually drafted Luka and traded him to Dallas for your boy Trae Young.
That's not the worst draft and trade I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, definitely not the worst. It's definitely not
the Hornets drafted Kobe and traded him for Vlade Divac. I mean,
oh Lord. Thank you. That's why Charlotte is my second home. I love you, Charlotte. It's so good to me. It's so good to me, Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? You're real good to me. Shout out to my family.
Man. I'm just saying though.
So the Warriors is done. It's over. They couldn't even make the playoffs. It's over. And Curry is talking about he can't imagine playing without Draymond and Clay, and he wants them to come back. Do you think that's a wrong move? Because I think it is. I think he's just speaking with his heart. I think he don't want Clay and Dre back, but it's what he have to say.
No, I don't think he wants Draymond back.
You think it's
Draymond?
Draymond?
Have nothing to do with Clay. Shooters have off nights. He just happened to have the worst night on the night he
had an off season. He had an off season.
And he's still working himself back in. You got to think he only played half a season when he came back from his injury last year. So this is technically his first full season back.
But he was balling for a quick little minute. See, I was even telling people like Clay back, and then he pulled that elimination game, bro. I don't know.
I think the mistake Kerr made was bringing Clay off the bench towards the end of the year, making that change and having Kuminga start. That was stupid to me.
But they can't hold up the development of Kuminga, and Clay is not producing though, man.
Then why is Curry and Kerr getting on microphones talking about they want to keep the core together? Because if you ain't gonna ride with the core, then don't motherfucking get rid of him then.
But you know, behind the scenes, they trading that motherfucker. They is not. I can't even believe they gave Draymond 100 to come back. I wouldn't even done that shit. I don't know. I just don't see the value in Draymond. They be wanting Draymond. Other teams was trying to get Draymond. I don't see the value in Draymond, but other motherfuckers do. I'm not an NBA specialist. I'm just an NBA analyst.
You got to think when it comes to the Warriors, they're soft as hell without Draymond. Imagine the Warriors.
They're like the bodyguard for them niggas.
Yeah, they just a whole bunch of soft niggas that can shoot. Draymond, that's it. Draymond gonna fight a motherfucker. Curry ain't finna meet a nigga at half court.
So they got a bunch of soft niggas and one big brother holding it down. That's what you saying?
Yeah, like Boston and KG. Paul Pierce about to get out there and fight shit.
One tough nigga, one fake tough nigga.
Paul Pierce from LA, and he still wasn't finna get out there and fight shit.
No, Paul Pierce don't fuck around. Paul Pierce he was fucking with that bitch down there in Boston. Zeno them put them boys on his ass, hit that nigga with that severe ass knife attack and settle down, boy.
Yeah, that's all Draymond is the security guard. He's the police officer of the team. Put your hands on the hood and watch your toe. Draymond, help me.
That nigga trash though. I do not like Draymond. Shout out to Draymond, but you trash, boy. I don't fuck with you like that. I like your little antics and the little bullshit, the fake tough guy shit you do sometimes. Sometimes what you do is funny, but as far
you got a great chokehold, but it's time to go, bro.
Yeah, I ain't picking you, nigga. I pick Bronny James before I pick your ass.
You're hurting that team.
Yeah,
that might be the switch. Like, what if you put Kuminga in Draymond's spot? Keep Clay as a starter and let Kuminga take Draymond's spot. He got the size.
Yeah, I would think that, and be more athletic and get up and down the court. That's something to think about. They might do that.
I don't know. I just play NBA Live, 2K and shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That's what I would do.
Positionless basketball, man. We don't need to
2K. That's what I would do, nigga.
Yeah, because anytime I play with the Warriors, Draymond don't get no shots. He get rebounds and he get assists, but he don't shoot that motherfucker unless it's a breakaway dunk. He definitely
cool.
No shot.
The African nigga do all that shit, and he can shoot a little bit.
The whole nine, right?
But I'm just saying, bro.
So after this big play-in, this is looking like it's gonna be real nice. So after we see what's happening, we'll have OKC and whoever come out this Pelican and Pelican and Kings game, which should be a good. I don't know because both Pelicans and Kings are hurt, so I think OKC will probably just blow past them. What you think?
It's still 50-50 for me. I mean, yeah, they're both hurt. You know what? Let me take that back. Let me start over. You're absolutely right because I think OKC leads the series with both of these teams, no matter who the fuck they play.
Exactly.
I think they won the series throughout the regular season.
Then they coming in there no health and they ain't healthy. Yeah. And OKC been sitting back.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, OKC, yeah, they got a. They the number one seed. They should have the easiest path.
Yeah. So
anything can happen in the playoffs, but hey.
So I got OKC winning that. You got OKC winning that?
I got OKC.
Okay, next we got Clippers and the Mavs. But Clippers don't have Kawhi. Which I'm thinking. I don't know. Sometimes the Clippers be balling like a motherfucker, bro. So they kind of so hard to judge. Sometimes them motherfuckers look like a juggernaut. Sometimes they just look like shit. The Mavs been balling. I don't really like their defense, but they've been playing defense better since they made the trade with Brooklyn. They, got Gafford. Like I said, Gafford finishing like a motherfucker under that basket. He playing deep. So it's kind of switch up. I don't fuck with the Clippers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled it off. So
I think this is one
of the pick. I don't really have a pick for that. I'm just watching that.
Shit, I do. Yeah, I got a pick for it. I think I'm gonna take the Mavs just so we get that out the way. And it has nothing to do with how I feel about the Clippers. I just think this is the best matchup for the Mavs. There's no better matchup for the Mavs in the first round than this one right here. I mean, we got Luka. Luka's my MVP, by the way. We haven't talked about that, but I want to throw it out there. Luka's my MVP.
Him and SGA for the top spot. Either people going with Luka or SGA.
If Joel Embiid stayed healthy, it'd be hands down him. But I got Luka right now. But yeah, that's gonna be the deciding factor. I mean, I look at Kawhi's not there. Can I really trust Paul George? James Harden has never showed up. James Harden has never showed up. James Harden has never showed up for you in any playoff series that you can think of.
He sure haven't. And Russell Westbrook definitely washed.
And then I think about the Mavs, and it's like, okay, I know Luka's gonna show up. I know Kyrie gonna play. They got Tim Hardaway. See, all Tim got to do is show up for one game.
Just get 10 to 15 every game.
And then, but see, this is the X factor when it comes to the Mavs, bro. That young kid I've been watching, PJ Washington, he's a baller.
Hornets.
That nigga's a baller.
And the Hornets gave him up.
Yeah, he's an X factor. So I'm. It's easy for me. It's easy. I'll even say, just to be respectful, because I don't know how long Kawhi is out. I'm just gonna say 6 games right now. I'll give the Clippers too.
Let me ask you this: do Luka get his scoring average that he averaged through the season? 33.
Hell yeah, he's done it all year. The offense is designed for him to get the offense is designed for him to get his shots.
Yeah, it is.
Even Kyrie understands that. For whatever reason, he's okay with that. He ain't never been okay with that anywhere else, but for whatever reason, he's cool with that.
Okay, who you got in the 3-6 match with the Timberwolves and the Suns? I say the Suns.
I don't.
They say Cat's supposed to come back. Karl Anthony Towns supposed
Cat
to
is back already. He's back.
Ant-Man is balling like a motherfucker. Ant-Man is this boy's so explosive. He looking like MJ out there, man. I'm fucking with Ant-Man. Anthony, that boy got gang, man. He's worth the price of admission. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if. I mean, I don't know. That maybe Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns might be too big for the Suns. But when you have KD, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and as we seen, Grayson Allen was the best 3-point shooter in the league. You got 4 guys that's guaranteed to gun you down.
Yeah, but Grayson ain't gonna get them looks that he was getting throughout the league, not against this team. This team's more athletic and more equipped to hang around with a player like him. My biggest thing is, like, I know KD's going to show up. What KD am I going to get is the thing. This is more about KD and Booker than more so Bradley Beal, because Bradley Beal should always be able to get in where he fit in because he can do a multitude of things. Exactly. But what KD am I going to get? Am I going to get 20 to 23 point night score KD? Or am I going to get motherfucking 25, 30 point KD with Booker score 25 and 30? Am I going to get that? Is that what I'm getting?
Because if that's what I'm getting, sniper, you know what you get, nigga. Kate Dizzle, nigga. Yeah, Durantula, nigga. So I'm going with the Suns.
If that's what I'm getting, then maybe. But I don't know. Look, this is my dilemma. This is my dilemma because I've been telling myself that, okay, there's two young teams in major spots in the Western Conference in Minnesota and OKC. Now, both of them ain't gonna make a run.
No,
but one of them's going to.
Definitely.
And in my mind, I believe in my heart of hearts that OKC gonna take care of business. But if Minnesota finds a way to knock off this Suns team, it might get ugly, bro.
They might end up in the Western Conference Finals for sure.
It might get ugly.
Now, in the 2 and the 7 seed is the Laker Nation against the Nuggets. And this I'm gonna pick the Lakers, of course, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because motherfuckers fail to realize that the Laker team that we had last year with Malik Beasley and Troy Brown and them guys was playing like shit, boy. Fucking Schroeder. D'Lo was averaging like 6 points a game. The Lakers' depth is way much better now. And I feel like every player that hit that floor can get you 10 to 15. And the Denver bench is not like that no more. They had real players, like real NBA experience. And now they got like rookies and unproven guys that never did shit. And with the shit being spread out like that, and with AD being healthy, AD played 76 games out of 82 this year. So, no, we cannot stop Joker. But AD can, because he's healthy, he can make Joker work. You know what I'm saying? The thing what makes Joker good is because there's nobody that challenge him on the defense. So he be rested to go all day and do all this shit. As long as AD attack his motherfucking ass constantly, you know what I'm saying? Make him play defense as well as offense. And with a 70, well, we don't even know what kind of percent that Jamal Murray is. You know what I'm saying? And if you looked at them games last year, they won. I think they won like 2 games by 4, 1 game by like 6.
Most of them were close.
They was close. They was basically lost in the last 2 minutes. And Denver was playing. They was making some incredible shots. Jamal Murray had the best playoff series of his entire life. So what's the chances of that happening again? So with all that said, I got the Lakers in 6. What you got?
I too have the Lakers in 6 for similar reasons, a few different reasons. See, this is the deciding factor for me. We have to figure out what it is we want to allow Joker to do. Meaning this, I know he's great and he's pretty much unstoppable, but there's things you can do to make him change up his game. Are we going to make Joker a scorer or a passer? Because I think he's more dangerous when he's passing the ball.
Yeah. They should just if I was them, I would just let Joker just go crazy and just shut down everybody else.
It's funny you said that.
Regardless. So just let him be a looter in the riot and just go crazy.
It's funny you said that because that's exactly the way the Detroit Pistons beat our Lakers in the NBA Finals. They said Shaq going to get his anyway. We're going to let Shaq do him. They went crazy on everybody else. They went stupid on everybody else. So that philosophy that you just spoke of does work. It's proven to work in the finals.
So in the West, we got OKC, we got the Mavs, the Suns, but wouldn't be surprised if it was the T-Wolves.
You got the Suns. I got Minnesota. That's where we're going. That's where we're going to clash.
We split on the 3-6, Minnesota and Suns, and we got the Lakers. So in the East, we got Boston and Miami.
Boston, easy.
Miami I don't know how Miami be doing this shit. They be just knocking motherfuckers off and just getting to the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals. I don't know how they be doing it. Like even tonight, they had Josh Richardson out. They had fucking Jimmy Butler out. They had Scary Terry Rozier out. They had Duncan Robinson out, and they still handled a hot Bulls team. So you just don't never know with Miami. But Jimmy Butler did suffer an MCL sprain, so it's no telling on if he'll be back. But Boston been smoking motherfuckers all season. They didn't have so many blowouts. It's crazy. But they have lost some crazy games, some real questionable games. It's like they either blow you out or they lose the close game. So I don't know. I'm a Lakers. It's gonna always be fuck Boston, but I still think Boston coming out the East. So I'm gonna go with Boston.
Yeah, ain't no thinking. Boston gonna tear Miami's ass up. There's nothing to think about. They're gonna go ahead and run right through them. And see, the thing about it is, this is the difference. Like Boston, Miami has always played Boston tough.
Yeah,
but Miami has always had Jimmy Butler, the Lion. They don't got nobody that brings that intensity to Boston. That game, can you imagine game one being a Miami Heat going to Boston, having to deal with that crowd?
Without Big Face Coffee,
with no Jimmy
off the fucking floor.
What?
Yeah, they're gonna get blown off the floor. So
they're gonna get
that's enough of that.
Yeah.
So the match you was talking about earlier, the 4-5 with the Cavs and the Magic. That I don't even know. I don't watch enough Cleveland games and Orlando games. I'm familiar with the personnel in the rosters, but to pick one, I don't watch them enough to say who was gonna win or nothing. I'm whoever wins. I don't have nobody. What you say?
The Cavs won the series 2-1. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with the stats.
Okay, Cleveland, y'all hear it. Welcome to the land. Next up, we got the 3 and the 6 seed with that exciting boy Tyrese Halliburton, who was doing big shit this year. They taking out the Bucks, but your boy Giannis, it looked like a torn ACL, but they saying it's a calf strain. But from everything they tell us about a torn ACL, that looked like a torn ACL or MCL, one of them. But if they say it's a calf strain, it's a calf strain. Either way it go, he's not playing. And D'Lo had a better game than a better season than Damian Lillard. The Lillard Giannis shit didn't work this year. You know what I'm saying? Them getting rid of Adrian Griffin when they was up by like 15 games and bringing in Doc Rivers, I don't even understand that shit either. But they did it, and they pretty much fell off like a motherfucker once Doc got there. With them not having Giannis, I got the Pacers knocking off the Bucks. How you feel?
With them having Giannis, I got the Pacers knocking off the Bucks.
God damn, bro, like that.
Well, on my side of the world where I am, I got a chance to watch a lot of Pacer basketball for whatever fucking reason. Yeah. And all I know is the Pacers beat the Bucks 4 out of 5 games. They beat them 4 times.
Yeah. So, yeah.
One of those games, Giannis scored 54 points.
Oh, my God.
And they lost.
Oh, yeah. So that's that's definitely a problem.
They're just one team that matches up with them. I mean, another thing, I'm going to throw this out there. This is Doc Rivers' last coaching job.
It should be. What the fuck y'all keep hiring this guy for? He haven't won. He won with KG and them that one time, but he's been losing. He got more 7-game losses than any coach in NBA history. Like
that Celtics team, bro, that Celtics team won him a ring.
Yeah, because
that had nothing to do with coaching. That had nothing to do with coaching.
Yeah, so
they wanted our ass that year.
Exactly.
But yeah,
we came back and got him.
And another thing, while I'm shitting on the Bucks because they deserve every bit of it for firing a coach, like you said, and replacing him because they were playing great basketball. Dame and Giannis ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. I've already seen some fucking like little fucking reports that Milwaukee trying to trade Dame to Golden State for Steph head up. So you know.
That's not even. That might. I mean, it's not an even trade. Steph's a champion. So that's not an even cherry. That doesn't work. But yeah, Giannis and Dame ain't gonna work because Giannis doesn't have any game outside of having the ball in his hand. He ain't a post up player. His shot is up and down. The ball should be in Dame's hand, letting Dame make the decisions. But Giannis ain't gonna play that way.
No way. And last but not least, and as we bring the show to an end, we're gonna end it with the Knicks and your boys, Joel Embiid. You already said you don't think they get knocked off. So without Julius Randle, you still feel like the Knicks got enough. They got a lot of fucking players. The Knicks got the best team they didn't have in a while. They got a lot of good players. So I'm gonna go with the Knicks. But I like Maxey. I like Embiid. But I don't think that's enough. I think the Knicks got a little bit too much. So I got the Knicks.
I got the Knicks as well, only because Embiid isn't healthy. If Embiid is healthy and they're still the 7th seed, Philadelphia is really not a 7th seed. If you think of it, if Embiid is still healthy,
you definitely
know what I'm saying. But being that Embiid, it's like his lateral movement is off. This is not a good matchup for them because the Knicks played them very, very well throughout the regular season when he was healthy. So I just think no other player in the league took over his team the way he was supposed to than Jalen Brunson.
And there it is. And there y'all have it. Your NBA session of Fuck Your Team, D-Von and D-Mac, 2K, Kobe and Shaq. And we'll be back next week.